nose. I'm having really bad allergies right now. Excuse me. Per usual, I'll just wait for you guys to join in and we can do a little bit of a YAP chat before I get ready for bed. My hair looks crazy. Dead ends, that's what it's giving. And the fuzzy of it all. Girl, what is this? Now, okay. Let's see. Hey, Jam? This has to be like the 5th time in a row. The 5th time in a row that you joined the live. Right? If we're counting the days of it all. What the hell? Where did this just take me? Hi, Issa. What's going on, yeah? My school wants me to go to London. They keep sending me like this scholarship thing about London, and I'm like, if I can go, I'll try to go. Hey, Papa John, what's going on? What website did this even just take me to right now? Is my computer hacked? What the hell? I kind of like this lighting though. We made it to the high 5. Yeah, see, I was right. I'm not crazy. It was 5 lives in a row. Hold on. I'm just gonna adjust the setup here of it all. How are you guys though? I'm so tired. I had a long day today. I'm like running around. I was grocery shopping. I had to go to like a few different stores. And your girl's just tired. I missed the badminton today too because I just wanted to give my eye like another few days to rest, because I'm like, in order to play, I gotta put my contacts in again and then where's my sports glasses? Put my sports glasses on. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just give it a little break. Let's take a look at the sports glass of it all. Why don't we? You guys can literally see what's going on. Ooh, look at that. What am I doing? Alright. Pho. I love pho. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced properly. Pho. I used to say pho when I was younger. Pho? Fee, fi, fo, fum. But I love that. It's actually one of my favorite foods. I love, if you guys are new here or if you're like returning, I love Asian food of it all. Any kind of Asian food. What is going on with my hair? What is this? Is this breakage? It's giving breakage. It's giving breakage. Oh my gosh. So we're just gonna, the way to fix that, hi to the 24 people in here, by the way, too. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Help, because my hair is breaking off, actually. What the hell? What is this? Breakage. Alright. Yeah, basically. Wait, guys, I'm actually shook and like my hair looks dead. I gotta like low-key do my hair again, because it's not giving right now. I don't know what this is giving. This ain't it, child. This ain't it. Hey, Oscar. Bro, what? What did that person just say? Alright. Anyways, child. Yo, this breakage is so bad. And this is the first time I'm noticing it. Where is it even coming from? The breakage of it all. I don't know. I wonder how that happened, yeah. I don't do shout outs, sorry. Oh my gosh, this is bad. Is this stream just gonna be like, guys, look at my fried hair the whole time? It's not that bad. But I actually left like a conditioner in here that maybe I wasn't supposed to. The breakage of it all. The string. Wait, Arizona got snow? Guys, I found out what happened to my broken hairpiece. Hi to the 46 people in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the chat. Hi to the 78 people in here. Welcome. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. We go live 4 nights a week at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I also make videos too, so you want to check those out. I make regular videos and shorts. So welcome to the channel. If you're just joining now, I'm literally talking about my hair breakage. What is this? Ask any questions that you want in the chat. Say whatever you want. I'm here to answer your questions and talk. Yeah. Hi to the 93 people now in the chat. Please subscribe. Love you guys. Please subscribe. Love you guys. Clock it down. Subscribe for me to afford a hair treatment that will fix this broken piece of hair. I don't even know how the hell that happened. I'm mad now. Why is my hair falling off in clumps? Okay, let me catch up on the chat. Let's see what's going on. I look like an anime character. It's these damn glasses, y'all. It's these funky ass glasses. Good job, you clocked the breakage. Well, unfortunately, the breakage was just too obvious to not be clocked. Hi to the 109 people in here, y'all. Y'all putting me on the spot. Wait a damn minute now. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait. I gotta catch up to the chat. Please subscribe. Please like. I go live 4 times a week, and I also make regular videos and shorts, so check those out. Student life, college life, university life, and just lifestyle fun stuff. So subscribe, and yeah. Subscribe mainly because I'm wearing these really cool glasses that look so cool and don't look weird at all. Yeah, they look normal. These, you know, people wear normal glasses like this all the time. Thank you, Hayden. Huge forehead is crazy. Hey from Texas. Hey. Oh my gosh, hello. Hi from Brazil. Hi guys. Hi. I got like hella money. I got like hella money. You know what? It's weird because those TikTok sounds like actually get ingrained into my head, and then I'll just be like singing them out of nowhere. This breakage piece needs to get, because I'm gonna get real mad if it don't. Get the hell out of here, bruh. Nobody invited you to have front and center stage, and it's not going anywhere. Let's see if we can just, yeah. That'll do for now. Thank you, Ray. Sun Ray. Goodwill is crazy. I got these from Amazon, y'all. I can't play sports. I haven't played sports in years, and apparently the first day that when I play sports, I get hit in the eye, so I need this, okay? I'm old and I need this. I don't... Lip implants is crazy. Wait, is that actually a thing? Wait a minute now. I've got to do some research, yeah. Let's look this up. Yeah. Lip implant. Ew, I don't like the sound of that. Lip implants near me. What happened to lip filler? People are getting, like, implants now? I think bro meant to say lip filler. I've never heard of no damn lip implant. Unless you have, like, something structurally, like, you know, going on with your lips that you need. Why am I hiding in a closet? Y'all, I'm in my bed right now. This ain't no damn closet. Thank you, Issa. Thank you, guys. I go to USF. I actually just started last week, so if you guys want to watch my shorts, I basically detail every day of how university is going for me for the first time. I've never been to university before. I'm a transfer student. So the amount of things that I've had to do, all these, like, plastic surgery pictures pulled up. Anyway, all these things that I've had to do for the past week has been so incredibly overwhelming. List after list after list after list. Look, I'm literally gonna show you guys right now. Look at my calendar over there. And that's just scratching the surface. I don't have everything written down on there. I have half the stuff written on my notes app. I have half the stuff written on there. Half the stuff trying to exist in my memory. Like, it just never ends. Bro, what? What? Some of these comments. Why are we talking about Pete Davidson? What's Pete Davidson got to do with this? Hi, Bear. Welcome back to the stream. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm just trying to catch up to chat. The last live I watched of you was on the one you didn't have eyebrows. Still Gorgina. Thank you, Guava. Yes, let me show you guys my eyebrows. They are like growing back for the most part. Yeah, actually they're fully growing back. What am I saying? For the most part. No, they're growing back. They're almost fully grown back. Yup. Sonic. Your eyebrows look like roller coaster drops. Leave the brows alone, okay? They're growing back. They're growing back. They're growing back. He got like hella money, so where the donation? That's what I'm saying. Like, the guy commented today on the channel, he's like, I got more money than everybody else. I'm like, well, prove it. Drop some cash in tonight's stream. And where is he to be found? Nowhere. Sir, we're waiting on you. You chopped in a good way is crazy. Let's see a picture of you. Actually, let's pull up a picture right now. Let's see. Oh my gosh, guys, Jeffrey Epstein's in the chat. How do we get him out of here? I don't think a lot of that, really. Oh my gosh. No. You got 75 cents in your bank account? I don't know. Do you, George? Or Jorge? However you pronounce your name? I don't freaking know. Science goggles. Yeah, that's what they look like. Whoa, don't know lip implants. Girl, what? What? I've never heard of no lip implants. I've heard of lip injections. Yeah, that my eye accident, I got hit directly in the eye, so it's like healed by now, but I'm just nervous to like do my contacts again. Hi to the 91 people in here. Or people that are in here. Hello, I can't speak. Welcome to the channel. Let me just sit up. Adjust the camera a little bit. I need to stop doing the British accent. I can't. I would love to go to Australia and also South Africa. I wanna go to South Africa too. No, Africa is a continent, but you know what I mean. I got like hella money. Where does that like who dictates what sounds go viral on TikTok and what don't? Isn't that interesting? I feel like I would like to learn more about that. Way overdone lip filler, it's obvious. What if I were to tell you that I'm just a mixed person and what you said qualifies as racist? I don't have lip filler, y'all. I am just a mixed person. I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all act like you've never seen mixed people a day in your lives. It's crazy. I'm good. How are you? Don't let them grow back. Okay, should we shave my brows off again? Let me do a poll of that. Hi from Australia. Hey. Yay, I love Australia. I'm trying my best to like see everything in the chat, but there's a lot going on, as we can probably tell. Thank you for clocking these comments too, guys. Somebody made fun of my teeth, bro. What are these comments? What are these comments for real? Okay, I'm finally caught up. Brain rot is horrific. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Chris. That's what I'm saying. Like, enough is enough. Let's not. Let's not. Bro, I don't have lip plumper, buddy. Your mom has lip... Your mom has lip filler and implants and butt implants and breast implants and eye implants and brow implants. Everything implants, kneecap implants, okay? Go take that up with your mom and your father. I can't. I'm gonna do a poll really quick. Should we shave the eyebrows again? Because now I'm curious. Let's say... I can see the injection scars on your lips, bro. Y'all be imagining things for real. Y'all might need to take a trip down to the good old psych ward, because y'all just making stuff up. Y'all making stuff up now. Hey, where did the poll thing go? Maybe. I literally cannot do a poll. Hello? Where did the button go for it? Hi to the 98 people in here. They're like, what the hell? Y'all be trying to clock lips so bad. It's just like, you're just jealous because you're chopped. Wait, what? Girl, I need advice. My boyfriend won't make the first move for Valentine's Day, so I'ma do it. What is that supposed to mean? What's your... What is your boyfriend supposed to make the first move on? Y'all, don't ask me anything about relationships. I'm single for a reason, for real. I can't even do the poll. You guys say in the chat, what do we think? Brows or no brows? Brows and no brows. Wait, what? Don't listen to them. You're beautiful. You're my comfort creator. My brother, who is 11, has cancer, and I love watching your content. Lily, thank you so much. That's really sweet. I hope that's like a real comment, right? I don't know. Is this a real comment? This is not meant to like make fun of me or whatever, because if it's a real comment, thank you so much. That's really sweet. It's a genuine compliment. And that's like it, you know, that's the kind of comment that'll make your day, for all. I did like myself with no eyebrows. I like myself no matter what. I don't know about y'all. You know. Let's see. That was a really nice comment, though. I'm thinking about that. Moana. That's another compliment. I love Moana. I don't think I look anything like her, but thank you. That's what I'm saying. What's happening? Why is the chat just blowing up out of proportion? Thank you. I'm like really bothered by this. What is this? Why the hair, like, oh my god, this is so bad. I've never seen breakage like I'm seeing it right now. It's got to go. It's got to go. Girl, you tell them, hater gonna hate. You're so pretty. Thank you, Sutton. Girl, what? You mean trap? She finna trap him. Like, what are you asking me? My boyfriend won't make the first move. The first move on what? Like planning something for Valentine's? I don't even want to talk about that, for all. I don't even want to start talking about all that. I don't want to talk about no Valentine's. Hey, this one piece of hair is like triggering me so bad. Okay. She's gone. She's gone. Are we gonna play Roblox? I'm kind of annoyed at myself because I keep forgetting my password for Roblox. I have to keep making new accounts. And then it's just like, I have so many accounts at this point. I don't remember. Thank you. Who's that, bruh? We look so similar. What is happening? I think I'm just getting trolled. Like, every comment I'm seeing, I'm just gonna take it as like, yeah, you're getting trolled. That's what's happening. That is what's happening. Do you think the world will end soon? I wouldn't be surprised. To be honest, I would be surprised, but I hope not. I don't know. I still have life that I want to live. Why have we been getting like these impending doom comments too? I'm kind of like, somebody kept asking me in the last live stream, oh, how do you think your ending will be? I'm like, are you trying to end me for real? Why are you asking me that? Why are you asking me that? Stop. Why do you think you're getting trolled? I don't know, because people just constantly troll on the internet, on YouTube, on TikTok, on everything. Everything and everything, so... Oh, did I almost just break my glasses? My new glasses? Bro, is that a freaking ant? I'm about to lose it. Hey, y'all. I'm about to lose it. Where are they? Are they just like... How is there ants? I hate living in Florida, you guys. I hate living in Florida. Everywhere I go, they're just here. Bruh, enough is enough. Kill the ants 2026. Oh my gosh. What are these? Yeah, what are these? What kind of ants are these? Driving me crazy. I do not wear turtlenecks, no, bruh. Not really. Yeah, we delete them so you don't have to see them. Thank you. I always check just because I'm curious. Hold on, I'm gonna wash my hands, guys. Ew. That ant just like crawled. Oh, that I hate it. I hate it. I really hate it. Yeah. The ants are attracted to sweet things. Oh my gosh. That's why they're all over me, guys. I'm so sweet. The ants love me, apparently. I do wear like a lot of sweet perfumes though, but I doubt that would be like why. Oh, guys, I'm like anxious. I start checking again. Hello, 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 hello. I can't believe my hair broke off though. What's happening with that? I actually got a new like ant bait today, and I'm about to look. I'm about to look if any of this is working. But I gotta get my glasses because I can't see. Okay. Okay, hello? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hello? Doesn't look like any of them went on there. What the hell? They're going everywhere but where they're supposed to. The confusion of it all. There are fire ants in Florida. That too. I've never been bitten by a fire ant though. Thankfully. Did you guys hear that? You're good. I'm about to fall asleep too, and not that long, because you're probably getting tired too. I'm like scouting around. Where are they? Because I literally, you guys, I keep my room like so clean. Like I have snacks and stuff in here, but the only snacks that I have, they're unopened. Like anytime I eat or drink and I'm done, I throw it immediately out. I don't leave any kind of stuff in here. Like everything's already like packaged and whatever. So I'm like, where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? I think my roommate did say that she was having problems with ants though, like a while ago. So maybe they can like come out and spray or something. I don't know. Not that that really works. The ceiling of it all. Ants? Hi, how are ya? Anyways, let me take these off. Actually, let me sit down. Let me sit down first. But yeah, my room is clean. I vacuum, I do my laundry. I'm honestly cleaner here at my apartment than I am at like my house back with my parents. So I'm like, what's going on? But also, I think ants are just super common here in Florida because it's so hot. The weather's like warm and humid a lot. So I just want to be warm. I'm cold. It's kind of cold out. Okay. Let's see. Where did my glasses, where did my sports glasses go now? It's so quiet tonight, guys. Too quiet. My roommate's not playing video games. She usually plays video games and like rages out. But I'm not hearing anything. I'm not hearing anything. Okay. Let's catch up to the comments again, see what's going on. Actually, yes, it does snow where I'm from, because I'm actually from New York, but I live here in Florida now. And I miss the cold. Like, we had a really cold day, I think yesterday. Guys, I can't get over this. What in the breakage? But I enjoyed it because I miss the cold. Like, I don't know, the weather's nice down here, but I don't like days where it's just too hot all the time. I like changing seasons. I miss that a lot, actually, from New York. Yeah, the cracks of your window, vents, anything. Literally anything. Aw, thank you. Let's see. What's going on? Hold on, let me catch up in the comments. Aw, that's sad. Sorry to hear that, Bear. Damn. What the hell? Bro, this is YouTube. Ain't no way, bro. But you know what? You'd be surprised. People treat this damn freaking website like it's a dating app. I don't know why. The last thing, if I were to think about like trying to date somebody, why would I try to date them from a YouTube live? Like, that is just, I can't even like comprehend how insane that is. Thank you, KT. Okay, I'm like lost in the comments. Sorry, guys. Let's get caught up. Dorm life is crazy. Yeah, and she's like, oh, well, I'm like, you should probably tell maintenance that. Like, girl, I don't know about you, but. And that's the thing, at my apartment, I only see like one or two every few days of like just ants, like randomly, but like I clock it. Like I'm always on like the lookout. And I don't know. The concept of ants like crawling anywhere near me is just not something we stand. You've never experienced snow before? Isn't that kind of crazy to think about how we're all in like different corners of the world? Some of us live in like snow all the time. Some of us have never even seen snow. Like that's kind of a cool concept that everywhere's so different. Let's see. Yeah, donate to get shout outs. Yeah, exactly. Wait, I'm trying to clock. Or lock in, not clock. Lock in, not clock in. Well, I guess lock in and clock in. Let's see. Yeah, that's true. That's the thing, though, here, too, is that there actually is a lot of ants down here in Florida. But, not ants, I meant to say roaches. There's, like, all kinds of stuff, because it's just very, like, tropical weather down here. And, I don't know, I'm kind of over it. And then meanwhile, I'd be like, I want to go to Hawaii, which is, like, probably filled with bugs and stuff, too, because you have all the beautiful natural nature there. What is going on? I couldn't even like sleep as late as I wanted to this morning too, because I heard all kinds of like crazy stuff going on outside. It wasn't even like 8 o'clock yet, and they're already like doing work outside, doing all these things. I'm like, girl, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Do I speak Italian? No, but I am Italian. Is it is my roommate gonna get on the game now? I hear yapping, I hear talking. What's going on? Oh, thank you. It's the Swift. Oh my gosh, guys, Taylor Swift is in the live. Hi to the 80 people that are here right now. Please don't forget to subscribe and check out some of my other videos. We go live 4 nights a week, and I make like shorts too, so check those out. Yeah. Help a girl out. Help a fellow New York Floridian. I don't think I would ever classify myself as Floridian. Sorry. I live in Florida right now, but I'm not from here. Let's look up the definition of Floridian. Relating to its inhabitants? Or it could be a native or an inhabitant of the U.S. state of Florida. I guess I'm considered a Floridian right now. I don't know, bro. Hey, Mr. Clean, what's going on? Bro, what? Bro is just like trauma dumping right now. Lock in, clock in. What else can we rhyme with that? Lock in, clock in. Sock in. No. Bruh. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. This live stream may or not be sponsored by Raid. Hashtag no more ants. Like, I really don't get them here that often, but I see like one. And I'm like, one is enough. One is enough. One is enough. And I don't know why. Like, every few days, I've only been seeing one. So I looked it up, and I think it's something called like a scout ant or something. Like, they're like trying to see if there's like food here. But I left them food. The food is on the carpet. It's not really food, it's like bait poison, but like, eat the food and take it back to the colony, man. Like, stop leaving invisible pheromone trails. Get the hell out of here, bruh. Wait, finding scout ants, often just one or two, means they found a valuable source in your home. Promoting the colony to send more. So eliminating them and their scent trails with soapy water or vinegar, sealing entry points, or moving food sources are the key to preventing a full infestation. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go right now. I pay rent to live here. I pay rent to live here. Y'all don't pay nothing. You got to go. Nope, this is not a la casa for free. You're out. You gotta go right now. You should be doing stream with DDG. That's so random. That's a streamer, right? Oh, he's an American. Oh, he was a rapper before he was a streamer? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, my brows are growing back. What? Oh my gosh, what's happening? There's so much going on right now. Yeah, log in and clock it the next time you stop it. Yeah, that's actually, I feel like that could be like a good restaurant slogan. Like every little thing, I'm like, I feel my hair on my shoulders. I'm like, hello, 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 hello. Ants, 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 ants. Hello, hello, hello. Hi to the 109 people in here. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. We're just talking about how ants can't live here. They gotta go. They don't pay rent here. I do. They gotta go. Even though I only saw one or two, they gotta go. Bye. See ya. It's time to leave. And I don't know why I can't do a poll. That's kind of annoying. Why can't I do my polls here? What the flip? You guys really think I was born yesterday. I'm not gonna fall for your simple troll tricks here. Oh, can you say hi to my friend blank blank? No, bruh. Even just by reading your comment, I can already tell what it's gonna sound like if I say it out loud, and it's never anything good, so y'all can't clock me, okay? Probably not my real dorm. How would this not be my real dorm? What do you guys think? I have the money for like a studio, a fake dorm? This is the real place that I live in, guys. Like, this is me. This is old me right here. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to the comments. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm finally caught up. I'm caught up. I'm caught up. But yeah, like, I don't know. I guess the scouts are coming over and they're like, can we make this a thing? No, you can't. You gotta go. Now. You've been evicted and you never even lived here. It's time to go. I'm not no damn Jehovah's Witness, that's for sure. Why would I be a Jehovah's Witness? To eliminate the colony. Ugh, why? Oh my gosh, there's a video. Let me play a video. Hey guys, and show you. Look at this guy. He's got all kinds of stuff. He's got the big bag of flea killer, the liquid. Oh my god, all this stuff is probably like so bad for other animals or humans too, honestly. Thankfully, I don't have my dogs with me right now, because imagine just like putting stuff all over the floor and being like, well, we'll see whatever works first. Toxicity, man. Those ants would be my besties. Sometimes I do have my introverted moments, but I would say I'm like both. How many guys simp for you weekly? I don't know, you tell me. You want to do the calculations? Do you want to do the math? Let's see. Let's see if you can come up with a good, detailed analysis. Oh yeah, I saw that on TikTok too a while ago, like when TikTok first came out. I thought that was kind of strange too, but hey, to each their own, I suppose. Yeah, what is the obsession people have with shout outs? What even constitutes a shout out anyway? I mean, I don't know. Happy Wednesday. That's so real. I love the way that you ended that. I don't know. Happy Wednesday. Honestly, real. I don't know. I think people just want to feel seen, but like, you can feel seen without being like, hey guys, shout this person out. You know? I don't know. Why are people asking me that? I mean, obviously, we have to have laws, right? Everything's a due process, but if you guys really want my opinion, I don't think the way that it's being done right now is good at all. I think way too many people are getting hurt, and it's just, I don't know. I don't agree with the way that they're carrying that out now. Don't like that. Don't like that. Yay! Angie Kabambi! Angie freaking Kabambi. Thanks, Bear. Um, Angie, I'm giving shout outs. To who? What are these comments? Guys, this is killing me. It's one piece of hair, but yet it is in the most inconvenient, annoying place that it could possibly be. By who? I don't know. I personally saw the video and it looks like she was trying to drive and leave. But even in that case, I don't think what they did should have been done. I think that was way, way too excessive. That whole thing, it's just, I think if we even put like politics aside from it all, these are human beings. Like, these are people. You know what I mean? Like, people's lives matter. You know what I mean? Like, people's lives matter, animals' lives matter. It's just like, I get that we have to have like a certain way of protocol and stuff in this country, but it just, to really have such a lack of empathy for one another, and it's just sickening. I don't like it. I don't like the way that the world is responding to a lot of these current events right now. It just makes me question our humanity a lot, actually. So, and let me ask you a question then, if we really want to talk about this, and we're not going to harp on it too long because these streams are supposed to be a lighthearted, fun place, but I will address this because this is something that I am passionate about too, but I try not to get too into it for the sake of people that, maybe don't want to discuss that. But I will say this. If a police officer pulled you over tomorrow and you don't listen, you drive away, does that constitute for you to be shot and killed? I don't think so. In my personal opinion, I don't think so. Because there could be many reasons why somebody leaves or is afraid or they don't know what to do. Sometimes people just aren't like in the right mind space and they don't know what to do. So just by leaving or not following rules or instructions, that means you should be killed. I don't understand that way of thinking. But you guys are more than welcome to challenge me in the comments about that. But I feel like I don't understand. Now, if somebody was posing like actual threat, say that the person was, the cop asked the person, pull over, whatever, and they try to like run the cop over, then yeah, of course the cop has to do what they have to do to protect their lives. But to me, I don't see how somebody trying to leave constitutes them being killed. I just don't. If you guys look at the video, I personally see what I saw in the video. Her wheel was turned all the way to the right, and it looks like she was trying to leave, in my opinion. The two ICE agents were on the left, on this side, and they were like cornering her car. I believe she wasn't armed, but I do know that they consider if you're in a vehicle it to be like a deadly weapon or whatever, because it's a vehicle, right? But from what I saw in the video, to me, it looks like she's turning to leave, and they shoot her in the head and kill her. You know what, I just don't, the math is not mathing, and I don't think that that's right. And say that even if, like, okay, she was or whatever, you're telling me you couldn't have found another way to, like, stop that? Like, the second that you shoot somebody here or, like, in the neck, you're aiming for, like, a lethal thing to just kill them instantly. You know what I mean? And it also concerns me for the fact that they have it on video. she said to the ICE agent right before, "I'm not mad at you guys." I don't think there was any violence coming from her on her end. She said, "I'm not mad at you guys." And then they responded by calling her a bitch and shooting and killing her. That I don't understand. You know, I'm sure that there's parts of information that are left out, and maybe I'm not educated on the whole thing, but from what I saw with my own eyes, how I saw how things went down, I think it's disgusting. And I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that whatsoever. But again, I will say, if, you know, you have to do what you have to do if your life is being threatened. Like, if she was really trying to run them over, I understand that. But to me, it looked like she was just trying to leave. And, you know, the way that the media went after this whole thing by calling her a terrorist and all this other stuff, it's just so. And I think we have to, like, think beyond that, too. Like, it's just everything is so politicized that it's like, it doesn't even matter, you know, whether you're on this side or that side. If somebody makes a mistake, you should be able to own up to that. There shouldn't be this, oh, this side thing and that side thing. Like, if you made a mistake, just say that. Be honest about that. Don't try to gaslight people. Don't try to create it into this whole thing. That's what I can't respect too, either, when it comes to politics. But yeah, I just, from what I saw, it just was not it. It was that's a very, like, low way of putting it, but yeah, I can't. And then even when the president was asked about that, he immediately was like, "Well, I heard her parents are Trump fans or whatever." And I'm like, "How is that what you get out of this situation? What does that have to do with anything? Like, a person is gone now. Their life is over. What does their parents potentially or not potentially being a Trump supporter have to do with anything?" You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand it. I think also too it's beneficial that we think for ourselves, even in terms of politics, no matter what side you're on, think for yourself, you know, and develop your own opinion for yourself. Don't let people persuade you into thinking this or that. But yeah, I'm not going to argue with anybody about that because we all have our own opinions and that's fine. But yeah, you guys, for people that don't know me in real life, I actually am very passionate about these topics and I hate to see the violence that's going on, period. So it actually, like, almost angers me to even talk about it because just the way that you try to have a conversation with most people about sensitive topics like this, it's like impossible. People just want to be right all the time. They want to fight, and that's not what I'm looking to do. You know, I just want peace, love, and happiness for everybody, man. Like, it's as simple as that. You know, I don't think that somebody deserves to lose their life for not complying. That could have been any of us in that situation. You know, ICE was on my campus a few days ago, and, you know, I mean, I have to think about it realistically. Okay, what if I did something, maybe not to the exact extent of what they wanted me to do? Does that constitute them ending my life over it? I don't think so. I just don't think so. But let's see. Did I just walk into politics? Not anymore, because we're closing the door on that. But I feel like that shouldn't even be political. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird how we've, like, shifted everything into being a political conversation when it's just, you know what I mean? I don't know. I find it to be more of, like, morals or your life stance on things. I don't understand how we as a society have, like, lumped everything that we believe at any given moment into just the broad discussion of politics. How much to fly you out to Dubai is crazy. Bruh. Bro was like, I don't even care what you're talking about right now. Can I fly you out to Dubai? Like, what the hell? Yeah, it makes me sad. I don't want to see anybody getting hurt, and I certainly don't want to see anybody's lives being taken away from them. You know, and it's just, you know, people go back and forth and they'll say, oh, empathy is a bad thing. I'll never understand that. I always think having empathy is a good thing. But, you know, everybody has their own opinions about things. She wasn't supposed to have driven off. Why not just stop? And that's a valid criticism, right? But I mean, I'm trying to like put myself in the shoes of a person like that and be like, okay, well, what if I'm like nervous? You know what I mean? Like, what if I'm unsure that this is going to be treated fairly? You know what I mean? And who's to say that, even if she did comply or didn't, that the circumstances would have been different? Nobody can guarantee that. You know what I mean? I feel like I would be nervous. Luckily, I've never really been approached by police or ICE or anything like that. So, but I feel like if I did, people don't always have 100% of the right way that they go about things. Oh yeah, like sometimes people that listen to everything that a person in authority or power is saying still end up being, you know what I mean? And it's just because as long as you have humans doing things, you're always going to have some sense of corruption. Nobody on any side is safe from that. I'm sorry. Whether it's politics or not, there's no 100% morally just good people in any profession ever. That's just not how humanity works. But yeah. There's an argument for both sides. What you're saying is right, but in court, the cop will not be in trouble because he's government and technically doing his job. I also question, too, I don't know if this has changed, but I find it to be a little bit concerning that ICE doesn't have to identify themselves. And I may be wrong. I may be completely wrong on that. That's just from what I've been seeing, but I don't know, guys. If I was in like public or whatever and like a masked person came up to me and like started shouting orders at me, how do I know if this is, an official person or not? There's people that imitate authorities all the time. So it's like, it's just a scary position to be in. And nobody can really say, how they would act 100% or not unless they're in that situation themselves. Um, but yeah, and I also heard too that apparently they like left too before the cops came, and I'm like, you think about that, like if any other random person like, ended somebody's life and then left before the cops came, like there would at least be an investigation. You know what I mean? I think that there should at least be an investigation just to make sure that, okay, this is what's actually happened. We can confirm this and move on from that. Because there's a lot of speculation, there's videos and different angles of things. And I don't think there's anything wrong with people wanting an investigation. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know, man. And it's just sad. I feel for those people because that could be me tomorrow. I could get caught up in the wrong situation. And then people, just like we're saying this about this person, people will say the same thing, about you or I if it ever happened to us. Oh, well, they deserve, I just don't think we should even like start with that language. It's so dehumanizing. You know what I mean? By saying that, oh, somebody deserved to be. I just, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm too sensitive. Maybe I'm too woke. But that's just how I feel, I don't know. We stripped a lot of humanity out of things. Here's the deal. The agents panicked as a result of the panicked actions of the woman in the car. See, dot, dot, dot. Situations like this are very frantic, and hard conclusions are difficult to come to. And that's exactly it, too, right? And that's not even to say that, like, that's why with these things, it's so complicated because emotions are high. Everybody's fearing for their life in their own right. And then people just maybe do things that they normally wouldn't do or make a mistake. And just making a mistake could be something that ends it for you. You know what I mean? And it's scary. It's scary. And as much as I want to be like a person that you guys look up to and that we keep it lighthearted and fun and positive, I also want to be real with you guys about who I am as a person. Because this is not an act. I'm not putting on like a whole, it is entertainment, right? Like these live streams and us talking and everything like that. It is entertainment, but I do want to be real about the situations that matter to me and to the world. It's concerning. It's concerning. But even that, it's like nothing is guaranteed. I don't believe in, okay, because you don't follow orders, you deserve to die for it. I don't believe in that. I'm sorry. I just don't. You know, okay, if somebody doesn't follow orders, then they have to do what they have to do on their end, whether that's, you know, restraining them or you know, bringing down, you're supposed to bring down the intensity of the situation, not just, you know, completely decide on your terms whenever to end it. That makes the intensity way higher, and maybe sometimes higher than it needs to be. You know, there has to be a particular way about going about things. And that's why I don't, you know, take the jobs of like cops or authorities or anybody in that position lightly, because there's a lot that has to be done on their end too, you know? And we are all just humans trying to do the best that we can and make it day by day, right? We all, for the most part, love those that we are close to. We all want the best for those that we love and for ourselves. We all want a common goal. It's just that I think when all these different things get mixed into it, we lose sight of what's important. You know? I lit my eyebrows on fire once before. Now, why would you go ahead and do that? Why would you go ahead and do that? No, I don't have lip filler. I'm about to crash out for real. I'm literally about to crash out. Every other comment, lip filler, but lip implants, I will say, that is the first of a comment that I got on that. Lip implants is crazy. My grandparents never talked about politics. I do think there's a fine line though. I do think it's important to talk about it and like be aware about what's going on in your country, in your world. I do think that's important. I don't think just necessarily not talking about something means that these issues go away, because they don't. They're still happening whether we want to acknowledge it or not. So I think personally it's good to stay educated and, you know, have these uncomfortable conversations. Yeah. But you know, we like to keep it real. This is what I said. You know, when I say that on my channel, I want to keep it real and authentic, I really mean that by every stance. And that means sometimes having uncomfortable conversations. You know? I can't beat any animal in a fight, y'all. Look at my arms. They're like noodles. How am I beating anybody up? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real now. I gotta do a little bit more sports first. I gotta lock in and go to the gym a little bit more. Okay, that's the point. We are so divided we can't converse. Everything is polarized. If we always fight over left and right, we get clouded over right and wrong. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Clock it, clock it, clock it, clock it. And I think that's done for a reason too, let's be real, right? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable to face the realities of our world, but we have to. At some point, it's going to catch up to us whether we like it or not, you know? And it could be, I guess this is why I emphasize empathy too, because it's like, when I think about these situations, I don't like to think in like a black or white thinking. Oh yeah, this or that. I try to like open my mind to different perspectives and try to put myself in the people's shoes, you know, and just figure out, okay, how could I be like potentially seeing this situation, you know? It's good to have like both the view of the outsider and also like to put yourself in their shoes and be like, okay, well, what's going on? Because I would want somebody to do that if it came down to me. I mean, I don't know. I can't. I feel like I also can't sit here and say 100%, oh, she shouldn't have drove off or she should have. I don't know, because I wasn't there. I didn't hear the whole conversation of what was going on. I don't even really know what they wanted from this woman or what she wanted from them or why she was even there in the first place. I feel like it's really important for these discussions too that we not like just jump to conclusions. You know, it's different. A lot of you guys are maybe more educated on this whole situation more so than I am, you know, but for me, it's like I saw bits and pieces. I could only go off of what I saw with my eyes, what I heard with my ears, and from the limited knowledge that I have. That's all I can go off of at this moment, you know. But, you know, that kind of goes for anything too. Thank you, Papa John, for clocking these comments, bro. What the hell? And that's fine. Like, You guys, I'm always here to have these conversations with y'all and like to debate. I just ask that we keep it respectful, right? Because if it's not respectful and it's not a progressive conversation. You're not gaining anything from having that conversation. If we're just gonna like insult one another or we're gonna say like outlandish things, it just kind of does more harm than it does good. That's interesting. Yeah, you guys are so mean. Don't say anything about her. And you know what? Clock it, Charm. Thank you, Queen. Clock it down because I'm just a girl, okay? I'm just the Angie Kabambi of it all. I just care. I don't know. That sounds so corny and cheesy and like BS, but I really do. I don't want to see anybody, in a bad situation. People have zero empathy. It's sick. I agree. I agree. Wait, I'm just gonna read this because it made me laugh, but I think it's also true. That's how control starts for real. I'm a citizen, but if I did anything wrong, or if I did nothing wrong, I ain't giving them. And you know what? That's a fair point too. Some people feel like, you know, I think it's all in the tone too about how people come off. I think people are sensitive to that too. Because if somebody, an authority figure, came up to me tomorrow and like started like going after me, I'd be like, uh, I'm not. I actually had a situation like that where I was going to work one time, and the place I worked at had a security gate. And I don't know what it was. I saw that lady pretty frequently, and she usually let me in with no problem. But for whatever reason, this day I go in, I could already tell she's in a bad mood, and I'm like, oh, like, let me be extra nice because, don't want any issues. And she was like, who are you? Who are you here to see? What's the address? I gave her the address. And she's like, do you have an ID card? I'm like, no. And she got like so pissed off of me saying that. And she was like, you're gonna have to leave. Or I'm gonna call the cops on you. I'm like, ma'am, for respectfully for what? I'm following everything that you're saying. You asked me, do I have an address? I gave you the address. You asked me if I have an ID card to prove that I'm going to work for this person. I don't, unfortunately, but I can call the person that I'm employed under and have them figure it out. But it was like right off the rip. She was like basically threatening me. And I'm like, you told me to turn around, call my boss, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm like, if you want me to leave again, that's fine, but sometimes people are very much on a power trip, and that's dangerous too. You can't be operating like that if you know what I mean. There's appropriate reactions to things, and sometimes if you're too aggressive, that's not right either. If you're in an authority position and you're being too aggressive with people that are not posing any threat to you. But it was just weird. And then once I said that, oh, I had my boss on the phone, she was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I confused you with another blue car that was just here causing issues. I'm like, okay. Like, which honestly, now that I look back on it, I feel like that was kind of like a BS reason. I think she was just mad and just wanted to be on like a power trip that day and be like, an asshole. Because people are like that in the real world. People are like that. You have people that are in these authority roles that are confused in their own life too and don't really have a sense of what they want in their life, so they feel like they have to berate other people, and I don't think that's right. But the way that she was like, oh, I confused you with another blue, I'm like, my car is very specific. Like, I have a blue Hyundai, bro. Like, who else are you confusing? And also too, like, this place that I was going, it was like a older community. I'm like, yeah. How many young girls with a blue Hyundai are coming in here that you could be confusing me with? Like, you're not. And then what made it even worse too, like I actually called to try to like report that because I'm like, that's insane. I followed everything she told me to do, and this lady, like, if I didn't have my boss on the phone, would she have really called the cops on me? And then imagine the cops would have came and like beat my ass and I'm not even doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, that's just insane. I'm like, that's not right. You can't treat people like that either. And then when I called to complain, they were like, oh, it's all been sorted out. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm like, yeah, because you guys know you were wrong. So instead of saying, I'm wrong. I apologize. Like, yeah, she apologized, but she made up some bullshit excuse too. Excuse my language for that, It's just like, if you're going to be honest, go all the way. Don't half-ass it. I'm not gonna lie, every time I'm in these live streams, I learn something new every time, right? We always have like a good little story or discussion about things, but yeah, I guess like that was one instance that I had personally that I was like, okay, it's scary. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And that is coming from somebody, I have a lot of people in my family that are in authoritative figures. My mom's a retired cop. She used to work in the city of New York. And, even when I have these conversations with her about it, it's just a thing. Whether you're a cop or whether you're anybody or not, nobody should ever be abusing their power. But also, too, if somebody does present a threat, an active threat to that person in power, they have to do what they have to do, too. And I understand that. But I'm pretty sure they're, like, taught to, like, escalate things as needed. Like, you're not really supposed to go from 0 to 100 either. But, not everything's perfect. We don't live in an ideal world all the time. Just because it doesn't affect you directly doesn't mean it won't. Thank you. Thank you very much for saying that. I agree with that wholeheartedly too, and I think sometimes people get caught up on that. They're like, yeah, well, that's happening to that group of people, so I don't really care as long as it doesn't happen to me. It's like, just because it's not happening today doesn't mean it won't happen tomorrow. You know what I mean? We gotta think about this. This is why I keep watching. Conversations of consequence occur here from a place of much more common sense than one usually finds around these days, and at that I must take away. Take care, folks. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I am trying very, very hard, even though I'm very passionate about a lot of these things, I'm trying very hard to come off as respectful and to not, make anybody feel offended or threatened in any way, but it's just scary. It's scary. I've been in that position before and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm literally just trying to do my job. Like, as much as we say that, oh, this person's just trying to do their job, they're just trying to live day to life. That's what we're all trying to do. Like, we all have a common ground in that. We're about to see. We're going to try wakeboarding this weekend. I'm kind of nervous though. Low key, because it is Florida. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, okay, this place is like at a water park, right? But what if they have alligators? Alligators are known to be in like every large body of water in Florida. So what if there's alligators in the water park? I mean, I don't know. How could anybody 100% guarantee that there aren't? And it's just like, I love the idea of water sports so much. Like surfing and wakeboarding and all that stuff. But I don't love the idea of being around like bodies of animals that can like potentially rip you apart. I'm not comfortable with that idea, but I also understand too, like when you're going into their environment, hey, that's a risk you're taking too. I don't really like to watch sports. I actually find myself to be bored by watching sports. I'm like, whatever. I'd rather just play the sport myself. Duality, seriously funny and seriously deep. Damn, I'll be here longer than I thought. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I know these conversations are uncomfortable and weird and hard to have, but I just feel it's necessary, especially too, coming from like a creator, because I'm definitely not no damn influencer, but especially coming from somebody that creates on the internet. It's very rare, in my opinion, I think, to find people that are creators that'll just come out of their own you-know-what and like have these conversations without there being like any incentive or people, because a lot of these times when these people on the internet do come out to finally speak up on something, it's because they've been blasted for not speaking on it and people are mad and they're losing like half their fan base, and it's like nothing. It's just hard to find genuine, authentic people nowadays, and I guess I'm trying to be that. I'm trying to carve out my little space for that, so I really appreciate it when you guys leave nice comments like that. Honestly, I thought that they would have been more. I mean, they're almost there. They're not too far off. This pimple, we're not even going to talk about her. I thought that they would have been a lot more grown out by now because I'm like, girl, it's almost mid-January and I shaved them like a week or two before Christmas. I'm like, maybe my hair doesn't grow as fast as I thought. I am, yeah. I just started my first semester at university. So, yeah. I don't know. I like having these conversations though, whether it's about like politics or just like deep in life thoughts or questions maybe that some people aren't comfortable with. I find it interesting. I don't know. I like to have these conversations, but that's me. I did bring the eyebrows back, and I'm sad. I can't even do a poll to be like, hey guys, should I shave my eyebrows off again or should I grow them out? Because YouTube won't let me do a freaking poll. And it's all for what? Literally, it's all for what? Thank you, Presley. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so late in the messages because I've been yapping so long and hard, but just know I really do care. I do want the best for everybody. It makes me sad, you know? Um what to say? Old nosy lady. Wait, who? Why not try to help as opposed to being rude AF? Eh, you know, and honestly, I get that everybody has to do their job, right? But there's a way to do it. Like, no matter what my worst day is, I never want to take anything out on people either. But that's me, and not everybody has that same thought process either. Yo, I got a crush, man. Can I get some tips? Tips on what? Tips on what? Wait, until she's comfortable with you? Not Papa John with the immediate dating advice. I can't. Oh my god, don't even get me started on that. That's the next conversation that's gonna trigger me down. Oh my god, I just can't. I was literally talking with my brother's girlfriend about his dating stuff the other day. And I was just like, I can't. Everything's annoying. Everything's a freaking trauma cycle. Why would the cops beat your ass? You're over exaggerating. I mean, you never know. I'm just saying, this is the world we live in now. You can't predict anything. That's just reality, though. I'm not a freaking mind reader. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a future predictor. You never know. She could have called the cops and been like, oh my gosh, this lady here is causing a lot of problems. They would have came and like probably maybe. Well, I'm not going to say probably because I don't want to assume either, right? But maybe they would have came and been like aggressive from the start, or they would have came and been like, hey, like, is everything okay, what's going on? And maybe I would have had a fair shot to like actually explain my point of view and what was going on. You never know. But unfortunately, when you're playing with odds like that, I would rather just not be in the situation at all than to sit there and guess, oh, are they gonna be like fair or are they gonna attack me from the rip, you know? The old guys at my job hated me and I did nothing to them, but I realized it's because I'm young. I think people treat ageism is low key a thing. I think in the workplace too. Like, I think what happens to me is I get stereotyped too, but in a way that I kind of push off myself. Like, I'm very overly polite. Like in real life, when I'm meeting people for the first time, when they're strangers, I'm very overly polite and friendly. So, you know, some people take that as, oh my gosh, that's great. She's so nice. She's so friendly. This is really cool. And other people will take that as easy to take advantage of, easy for me to bitch her out and be rude. And you know what I mean? Because people just have such weird ways of thinking. So, you know, and I think sometimes it surprises people too. Like, as much as I'm very polite and friendly, I also have my boundaries, you know, we clock it. And when those boundaries have to come out, they will. But I think that's also healthy too. You can't be like too kiss ass, you know what I mean? I literally hear my roommate singing. What the hell? They're actually supposed to de-escalate. That's what I thought. But I get that there's situations too where like de-escalating is sometimes impossible or deemed as impossible or too risky. Young kids these days are emotional and easily offended. They don't really have social skills or a sense of humor. I think people will say that, but I think it's also important too to know your audience, right? Like if you're meeting somebody for the first time or you're not really close with them, maybe it's not appropriate to make the same kind of jokes that you would with your friends or that you would with anybody you are close to, because you don't know how that's going to be perceived by that person. That's like the whole way of how communication works. Bro, what? Bry's in the chat. Is he still here for real? Be a hall monitor like me. I remember one time, what was it? Like back in high school, I was getting chased through the halls by the hall monitor because we like wanted to eat lunch outside of the cafeteria, and I'm like, girl, it's not that serious. It's really not that serious. Hey, Bry, what's going on? How does old people being rude have to do with a sense of humor? Yeah, humor is for you and your friends to respect. Respect others, no matter what age they are. It's exactly that. It's knowing your audience. Like, off the rip, it's probably really not appropriate to be like, me bringing out the HR in me right now. Guys, remember, it's not appropriate. Professional talk only. But I mean, it's true. It is true. Is that a spider on your wall? Girl, where? Don't play with me right now, because I can't. Wait, who hates waterboarding? Who hates... Wait. Not waterboarding. Wakeboarding. No way! Okay, nobody clipped that. Anyways, I don't get the hate for waterboarding. Isn't that a torture? Anyways, we're just gonna go off all that. I do. I tell my friends and family my thoughts, and they tell me theirs. Society, communication, cool. Yup. I've been working since I was 13, and you should never take out on people that don't deserve it, but also don't let it get to your mental. I feel like that's pretty good advice. Yeah, should be a balance. Look, having a balance is a good thing. She's uncorrupted and yet to see the real world. It's adorable. You're in for a rude awakening. And honestly, to me, that's just an excuse to be a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not naive. I wasn't born yesterday, right? We all know the real world. It's violent. It is unforgiving. It is unbearable at times. But does it mean that it should be that way? Should we just adopt that way of thinking? Well, that's what it is, so let's continue this. Or should we be the change that we want to see? I don't know. Food for thought. Because that's the easy way out, to sit there and be like, oh yeah, well the world is shit anyway, so who cares? That is what it is. It's like, okay bro, then what's the point? What's even the point of living? If that's how we're going about it. I'm 19 now, and construction since 13, wow. You can't piss off your client or you're not getting paid. Yeah, and there's jobs like that too, where you kind of do have to like put your own personal opinions and thoughts to yourself for the sake of protecting your finances, basically, protecting your job, protecting, whatever relationships you have with people in that workplace. But yeah, protecting egos too. A lot of people are very ego driven. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it never ends. I'll tell you guys that much. My dad just said no to Snapchat because I got detention. What do I do? Probably finish out your detention. Yeah, don't get detention for real. Chatter asks, why would the cops beat your ASS? She's expressing empathy, which is what we need more of. I genuinely don't see why people hate... Look, somebody just left a hate comment. I just read it too. If you're stressing on parking in 2 weeks, get you some help. Oh, I don't know if that's a hate comment. Maybe it's a funny comment. But I don't understand how we've equated having empathy with being a bad characteristic. I don't understand that. Because without each other, what are we as a society, as a world. If everything's just, oh, only care about me, only care about what I'm doing and where I'm going. If everybody thought like that, we'd never get anything done. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a weird mindset. I'm not hip enough. I'm old. Yeah. Papa John's over all this youngster hipster stuff. She was talking to 14 guys on Hinge. That's crazy that she told you that. She's like, by the way, you have competition. Like, girl, you're not supposed to let them know that. It's already a given. What? But that's crazy. I can't even keep up with 14 people. Let me tell you the truth of it all. The more intelligent you become, the hardest part of life is staying optimistic once you learn that all this is for nothing and when you die, it's absolutely black. I mean, when you die, you can't. I know everybody has different beliefs about that, where you go after you die, if you go to anywhere. But I wouldn't say it's all for nothing, right? Like, okay, you've been gifted the opportunity at life. You do what you can. You make memories with those that you love, with things that you enjoy to do, and you leave. You know, that's like kind of the cool part about life is it's in your hands what you want to leave. What kind of impact you want to leave on this earth, if any. You know, not everybody's like, oh, I have to do some big impact on earth before I leave. Not everybody has that want, right? And that's okay. But, you know, if you really start to think about that and get into that hole of, oh, this is all for nothing, then why would you do anything that you're doing now? Why work? You know, why eat? Why sleep? Why go outside your house? Why even have a roof over your head? Why do anything? You know? At that point, okay, just have nothing and be nothing. You know what I mean? And it's like, most people are not going to want to come to that conclusion because at that point, I don't know, you'd just rather be dead. Like, what's the point then? You know what I mean? If you still gotta live, you still gotta spend time on this earth, you do what you have to do to at least make your time here somewhat enjoyable. You love my eyebrows? Thank you. See? Some people like my eyebrows out there. It's not as bad as y'all are making it. Y'all hate me so bad, and for what? All because I had a brow era. A lack of brow era. I'm not gonna lie. This is another controversial take, but a lot of them church people really do be about that life. They don't want nobody to know, but you have a lot of people that are religious or not religious. But this is my point of like what I was touching on before. If you're a human, it's just guaranteed that you're gonna have flaws. You can be the most religious person on earth, but that don't mean that that's gonna stop you from being with Sally, George, Tom, Addison. That don't mean that that's gonna stop you. You know, people like to claim what they like to claim for the purpose of, you know, their reputation and how they appeal and look to other people. But that don't mean that people are really following the things that they claim to ride or die with. I've actually met a few religious people that, in my opinion, I thought were not great people. And I feel like a lot of people tend to hide under religion, and instead of, you know, they tend to use that to help them justify, oh, I'm a good person because I'm religious. And it's like, well, that can be true, right? But if you're doing things that are actively hurting other people or yourself, maybe there's some further work to do there, you know? Yo, heading out though. Good night. Bri, you better go live right now. Work on it, man. Clock in. I'm HR, don't remind me of work. What did I was talking to a guy once that was like in the corporate world, and we used to have a joke. He would be like, we'll circle back on this. That is something like that's a saying that's used in the corporate world. We'll circle back on this next week. Waterboarding is crazy. That's how much wakeboarding be on my mind. I'm like, what's wrong with waterboarding, bro? Insane, by the way. Insane. Guys, I'm just catching up to all these comments now. My apologies. My ego is so bad that I annoy everyone for always wanting to be right. I will admit, I'm pretty argumentative in my real life. When I was younger, my family would get mad because they're like, why do you always argue about everything? And it's like, yeah, I mean, a lot of us, we want to feel like we're right? Nobody ever wants to feel like they're wrong or that they made a mistake or did something that was not favorable. I'm going to study business analytics information systems. And that's your prerogative too, right? Some people believe that, okay, I want to live my life for God, and that's totally fine too. But my only thing comes in when you want to try to force everybody to adapt to your way of thinking. But it's hard. Everybody perceives things differently, right? I don't know. There's a big conversation to be had about that. Yeah, you want to be comfortable. Yeah, I would think so. I want to be comfortable. No women can replace your right hand is insane. Oh my gosh. That's how you know it's an Angie Kabambi live stream. Talking about a really serious, sensitive topic on one hand, then literally the next second after that, well, no woman can replace your right hand. I can't. I'm not married, thank God. Why breathe or drink water? Exactly. Why do anything? Why exist? If your pastor isn't carrying a 6-shooter in their back waistband, are they really running from their sins? What the hell? Oh my gosh. Yeah, corruption's in everything, I fear. Where's your simp boyfriend? I don't have one, thank God. Imagine waking up every day to like good morning text. Hey, how'd you sleep? Ugh, my worst nightmare. This guy not that long ago tried to talk to me like that. And it was just too much. Like, bro, this is only like the first or second day of us talking. I haven't even met you in real life. Relax, please. Relax. Like, hey, I just got home. I drank a cup of water. And then I made spaghetti and meatballs. And then I pet my dog. And then I went to the bathroom. Oh my God, my stomach really hurt. I don't care. I don't even know who you are yet. Oh my God. This other person, too, in my DMs was like, oh, it's talking about how they want to take me out for a date or whatever, and that's all they want to do. I'm like, okay, fine. Like, if anybody that's actually genuine, and I'm interested and they want to take me on a date, sure, I'll go. And he's like, yeah, but, like, I just feel like you don't care, so why would I do that if you don't care? And this was kind of rude of me to say, but I did say, I was like, well, I don't care. I don't care because I don't know you yet. I'm not given a reason to care. But if we went out on a date or got to know each other, okay, maybe I would care if I if I liked you. But like, in my head, it is rude to say that, right? But in my head, that's me being honest, because it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say, oh yeah, I care so much, please, can you ask me out on a date? I need you to ask me out on a date so bad. Like, I don't really care whether or not you ask me out on a date because I don't know you yet. Like, is that controversial to say? I don't know. Is that crazy to say? Yeah, I feel productive every damn day of my life. Doing all these little errands and all this stuff. Why exist? Blame your mom and your dad. You're a mistake or a planned existence. Glad we don't have to hear you cry about a boyfriend. I know, thank you, Papa John, for deleting these comments, but like, I do check because I'm nosy. I just want to see. Imagine. Who would legit, like, lock in if I got on here on chat and was like, guys, guess what my boyfriend... I think people probably do that. They're like, oh, guys, guess what my girlfriend did? What the hell? I don't know. Anything could be content. It's a hard degree? Oh, hell nah. This is just the beginning. Don't tell me that. We should do live conversation/debates with those having depth to add to the stream. There's some things and perspectives that everyone can benefit from. I agree. Maybe we'll, like, dedicate, different lives and stuff to that. We gotta do that and then dedicate lives to karaoke streams, to singing streams. But this is what matters to me too, is like leaving off on a good note. I don't want anybody to be mad. I don't want to be mad. You know, we have these hard conversations and then we continue to go on. Life moves on, right? We end on a good note, a good conversation. Yeah, and he's like, well, I'm not gonna do it if you don't care. I'm like, I don't care. I don't know you. You don't know me. Who cares? Why would you care? Why do I care? And that's not even me trying to be like, oh, all nonchalant, because I don't like that either, right? Because that's like trying to be nonchalant on purpose. Oh, show that you don't care so that they don't. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. I don't really care. You know, whether or not somebody asks me out on a freaking date or not. I'm not in high school anymore. My life doesn't run around, well, even in high school it didn't, but for the sake of this example, my life doesn't run around, oh my gosh, what does this guy think about me? Does he want to go on a date or not? Like, we all have our own individual lives that we should be focusing on. You know, prioritize what do you want to do? Because you got to make a living somehow, right? You got to have some sort of job. Prioritize that, your education, who you are as a person. What do you want out of life and in your relationships with other people? Not like, guys, I've been waiting 5 hours for him to text me back. Go touch grass. Go do a sport. Go talk to somebody new. Breathe air. But that's me. I'm in Tampa. Tampa. Sing after every stream. Good note for me. Yeah, I know. I'd be nervous. I see ants crawling on the wall behind you. Wait, for real? Where they at? Y'all don't see nothing. Y'all trying to just scare me. I've played these games before. For real though. Hello? These little scout ants. It's like, go away. It's only one of them, so it's like enough to keep me on guard and like anxious to like look out for them, but not enough to like really have a solution. So it's just like one or two every few days, and it's like, where are you coming from? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Like, please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. You know, I love how I just switch tabs for no reason. I really don't even be looking at what's on here. I just be switching tabs. That's enough of that. In this episode of Ants the Wall Crawl, no. I can't have this. I can't have this. I can't have this. Are they like from the ceiling too? Hello? I'm looking everywhere. And you know what's annoying? Why do they keep like crawling on my bed? Like there will literally just be one that I see crawl across my pillow or crawl across this laptop. I'm like, can you stop? You've not picked a more invasive place to be than my comfort zone, my bed. What the hell? Please, eat the bait that's on the floor. Take it back to the colony. I beg. I beg. Why did I just hear somebody talking? Was that outside? Yeah, Tampa is very crowded. The traffic here is crazy. What's my favorite conspiracy theory? Honestly, it's been a hot minute since I watched like all my conspiracy theory videos and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I'm not really sure, but I did used to love those a lot when I was younger. But I did like the ones about like the stupid celebrity ones, like Justin Bieber's a reptile, um you know, Britney Spears. Oh my god, the one about Avril Lavigne too, that she's like not actually here and it's like a clone of her, and they cloned Kanye too, and like all this other stuff. Thank you, Gary. Pfft, that's crazy. I can't believe he's singing that hillbilly song. Yeah, that's enough, right? I ought to stop. Actually, I ought to stop. Yeah, I think we can do it. We have energy tonight. We now that we've gotten past the fire up phase of it all, of the serious conversation, Yap, This is killing me. Go away, please. I've had enough. I've had enough. What did I do to deserve this? Ben Gates is outside stalking Angie is my conspiracy theory. I gotta check on him for real. I haven't heard from him in a hot minute. I feel bad. He has to hang out not that long ago, but I just haven't been in that area for a while. Oh, the Rugrats? Yeah, isn't that the one where, like... Ready? Ready, hold on. Hidden. Hidden. Yay. Okay, look, now there's more appearing. Anyways. Isn't that the one where, like, it's all a part of, what is his name? Tommy? I forgot the main character's name. It's all a part of his imagination. I heard that about Stranger Things, too. Like, it's all a part of the main dude's imagination and none of it was real. It's all just like a story that's going on in his head while he's in a coma or in the psych ward or something. This the conspiracy of Tupac still being alive gets me. Also, if you guys are new here, please subscribe. We go live 4 nights a week. We just had a really good deep conversation, so lock in, clock in for that. And I also make daily shorts. But yeah, didn't they say that he is like in Costa Rica or something, or Argentina? I don't even remember. I wish Tupac was was still alive. Yeah, we did. We did have hall monitors. And we would be able to like go outside and like go up the road too to like get food from different places, but that was only if you were like a junior and a senior. You couldn't do it when you were a freshman or sophomore. Yes. Oh my god, that used to that conspiracy theory went so viral at the time. I remember Shane Dawson was really the one that like catapulted that. And yeah, that they reuse uneaten pizza slices. That's the concept of that is insane. Like the germs. The germs. Leave the ants alone. They just like you because you're sweet. I get it. And like, I love that for them. But also, please, I don't. Oh my gosh. No, no crawlies. Anything that like crawls kind of freaks me out. Aside from babies. Actually, no. Some babies kind of freak me out too. I only like the babies that are in my family. I don't really like other people's babies, which is like so mean, but I don't know. It's just annoying. They're cute, but they're annoying. Like, I was in the store today, and this baby is like screaming, crying. But I mean, to be fair, it wasn't really a baby. It was like a toddler. Screaming, crying, yelling, hooting and hollering. I'm like, Lord. And people sign up for this willingly? Maybe that's just because I'm young now. I don't know. At my cousin's wedding, they got a DJ and they played the Hillbilly song, and a drunk guy was dancing to it. Hey man, he was there to have a good time. He was gonna let anybody stop him from doing that. Oh yeah, part of Angelica's imagination. My bad. My bad. Hey Ice, what's going on? So Tommy was a stillborn Chucky on a live with his mom and Phil and Lil. I love how you're like breaking this down into detail. I do remember hearing about this, yeah. She didn't know. Angelica didn't know the gender. She made twins. Oh my god. It's all in the past. Just rewatch to catch up. Yeah, for real. We can't go down that again. I'm tired from talking about it at this point. It was a good conversation. I'm glad that we had it, but yeah, damn. It'd be taking the wind out of me. I'm a unk now. Gotta continue to build this future. Laters. Have a good night or day, whatever time it is for you. But yeah, I'm like anxiously looking this up. I don't have no leaky pipes. I don't have pet food in my room. My surfaces are dry. They're scouting. They're scouting real bad. They're trying to come here and see, are we gonna get food? Are we gonna get food? The answer is always gonna be no. No, my eyebrows are here, but they were drawn in for a little bit of time because I just wanted to see how I would look with no brows. Oh, the anxiety of the scout ants Maybe ChatGPT was wrong. Maybe the internet is wrong. Maybe they're not even really scout ants. These are a different kind of ant. Oh. No, yeah, these definitely were scout ants. I can tell. I could tell because I'm an ant professor. They did look like this, though. I'm in Florida. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at their faces and look at all the bubbly stuff. Oh my god, I can't. Dude. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Why would they show me this? Why would they show me an ant up close? That's gross. That's ugly, I'm sorry. Like, ants, they're kind of cute. But when you, like, look at them so close, it's like, oh my gosh, what is that? Anyways. I scrolled for long enough to end up back here. You end up right back where you started. Thank you, Kitty. There's an ant Googling you and asking the same thing. I feel bad. I do feel bad in a way because I'm like, they're just hungry. They're just trying to eat like we all want to, but... 2 scout ants discover an absolutely delectable drop of taro. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. The way this dude worded it, too. Yeah, they're done. Go back to the colony like that. It's not looking great. Not looking great at all. Oh, look at their antennas moving around and stuff. It's freaking me out. I ain't looking that up. I can't afford to be freaked out again. There were roaches behind the soap dispenser. Yeah, you can't even try to be clean. You can't even try to be clean without a repercussion. That's crazy. Why is there... Ugh, every time we go live, I'm always scared of ants. I'm tired of this. When will I be free of the ant trap of it all? You guys remember Ant Farm? That was a show on Disney. I'm just tired of this. Your cat. If you don't shut up, you like me. That's crazy. Notice how I went quiet for that segment. Very little seems enjoyable about it. Low-key. Low-key. My crush texted me right now. Thanks so much for letting us know. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm tired. I'm starting to get that Santa look where I get all red in the face and then the tired eye of it all. The droop eye of it all. I gotta do one last thorough inspection to make sure no creepy crawlies. And they always come out at night. Like, leave me alone. I just want to rest. I can't even rest anymore. I wish. No, I'm not from LA. I'm still perplexed as to where this piece of hair snapped off from. Thank you. I'm glad my eye is better too. Hopefully I'll be able to get back to my sports later this week. I should be okay. It feels fine. I haven't even done the eye drops in like a day or two. Zork is a text-based game. Hey, Sammy. Welcome back to the chat. Look at this. This looks like my little own ant antenna. Y'all? I'm not liking this. I just have Tiny eat the ants. Tiny don't do anything for real. She'd just be laying around. Also, I have to go check on her soon because she hurt her foot, poor thing. I think she, like, broke her nail or broke her toe or something. My poor baby. I gotta make sure she's okay. We're Tiny. I haven't seen Tiny in, like, 2 weeks. Tiny! Looking around of it all. You guys aren't gonna find any food in here. Anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you Friday, because that will be the next time we go live, but maybe you'll see me before that in a short or two. Yeah, right? I'm like, damn, I can't even just go to bed with like a peaceful conscience. You're gonna have to look back, Ice. I don't even know for real. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for being here on the stream. On the stream specifically too, because this was a heavy one. We had a good conversation, and can't wait to see you guys back on Friday. Good night. Get sleep. Don't stay up too late. And do what you do what you gotta do. Night, guys. Clock it.